Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a candied yam cream cheese pound cake. If you guys are interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, and come back for some more recipes. Here I have 2 sweet potatoes. These are the only ones that I could find in the store. They didn't have any of the larger ones that weren't wrapped for like the microwave. But I'm going to off camera peel these and then I'll be back to thinly slice them. So while I am slicing the potatoes, I want to let you guys know that if you're interested in another sweet potato pound cake recipe, last year around this time I made a sweet potato souffle pound cake. I will link that down below in the description box. I'll also leave a link in the comment section of this video. So here we have our sliced sweet potatoes. We have 1.5 medium-sized potatoes that have been peeled and sliced. To this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of packed light brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. To this, we're also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're just going to mix all these ingredients together until our potatoes are well coated. And I'm probably going to need a bigger bowl. Just a second. All right, I'm gonna use this bowl so I have more space. We're just gonna toss this around. We're not worried about any of this sugar or anything left on the bottom of the bowl because once I add this to the cake pan, I'll just dump that inside. Whatever's not actually stuck to the potatoes. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside and we're gonna go ahead and get started on the cake batter. All right, so in our mixer bowl, we have the butter and cream cheese. I'm gonna turn the mixer on until these are combined, and then I'm gonna add our brown and granulated sugars. Once I do that, I'm gonna let the mixer run for about 10 minutes until it becomes nice and fluffy. So now we're going to scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl. Then we're going to add our vanilla extract and then our eggs one at a time. Once I add an egg, I like to wait for the yolk to break before adding the next. Scraping down the sides and bottom of the bowl before we move on to adding our flour mixture and our baked sweet potatoes. All right, so now I'm going to go in with half of the flour mixture, then I'm going to add the baked sweet potato, and then I'm going to finish with the rest of the flour mixture. Scraping down the sides and the bottom of the bowl one final time. I'm going to turn the mixer back on for about another 30 seconds and then we'll be ready to put our cake batter into the cake pan. So this is the pan we are going to use to bake the cake. I'm going to start by spraying with Baker's Joy. So here I have a piece of parchment paper that I have cut out to fit my pan. I'm just going to place that inside. And overkill, but I'm going to spray on top with some more Baker's Joy. So here we have our potatoes from earlier. You can see it started to create a syrup. I am just going to line these in my pan. I'll probably end up with 2 layers. Second layer, I'm going to move closer to the inside of the pan. All right, so second layer, again, I'm moving closer to the inside so the entire top of the cake will be covered with our yams. Y'all, I've never done this before. Fingers crossed. It turns out the way I'm hoping it will. All right, so I'm just gonna go fill in some gaps with the potatoes that I have left over. So this I am just going to pour on top. And then we're gonna go in with the stick of melted butter from earlier. I'm just going to pour that on top. We have a little more. Now I'm just gonna go in with the cake batter. Our oven has been preheated to 300 degrees. I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday recipes. If there's anything you would like for me to make, feel free to leave that down below in the comment section. Also, while we're talking about the comment section, I've been getting some really sweet comments from you guys, a lot more engagement. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the sweet things you're saying. And I thank you so much for taking time out of your schedules to watch my videos. All right, so we're going to spread this around. Again, our oven has been preheated to 300 degrees. I'm thinking this will need to bake for about 1 hour 45. As always, I'll let you guys know exactly how long it takes in my oven when I remove it. Here is the cake after 1 hour 35 minutes in the oven. I'm gonna let it hang out in the pan for 10 minutes before we turn it out onto a plate. I don't know why I was so nervous to remove the pan. But as you can see, everything turned out well. A couple of the potatoes did slide over, so I just grabbed a fork and then put them into place. But we're gonna let our cake sit out to completely cool, and then the finishing steps will be to add the pecans and caramel. So here I'm just adding some chopped pecans to the top of the cake. And finally, I'm going to drizzle some of this Mrs. Richardson's caramel on top. We have made it to the end of the video. Here we have our finished product, our candied yams, cream cheese pound cake. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section. I will reply. While you're here, I ask that you also please take a moment and look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up before you leave. I would greatly appreciate it. Click that bell, turn on your post notifications so you're notified anytime a new video goes live. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.